guys and girls, I think it's that time of the week again that me, Chris, is playing City Skylines, and I'm here for you to enjoy another video made by me. So what we're looking at today is I am adding the train terminal building, which is, I think it's released in the original kind of DLC that gave you public transport. Was that called mass transit? So I'm adding that into this big area, and as you can see, I'm clearing the area using one of the mods that allows you to level out the ground. And I did that a little bit too ambitiously, and I brought a load of water in because unfortunately the area that I'm working on is below the river level. Probably a really bad idea, but needs must, as they say. I should have probably made it level with the roundabout, come to think of it, but I didn't do that, so I'm the fool. So the area here is going to be building up, I think it's my big residential zone 4 that I've got sort of areas around the entire map, which is providing big residential areas, which has got a big mixture of low density, medium density residential, and same again for commercial. And this time, I think in episode 21, I'm going to add a factory in as well, just to spice things up. Now this video really has come around from the Sam Burr video, which is about his public transport. Now I did in a previous video try to modify kind of like my zone 3 to mimic more around how public transport and the hierarchical elements of public transport works. But in this case, I decided to try and do it straight off the bat. So this is going to be a major hub. It's going to allow for intercity trains to come in and out, and it's going to link up a few of the other areas that I've already got, like zone 2, zone 3. Trains are going to go from one place to another. I am also using the, I think it's called the advanced selection mod, that allows me to choose which trains are used. And I think it does come up, I hadn't realised this but until I watched the video footage back, but it does allow me to choose which trains are also used for intercity trains, which is quite interesting. I've also going to define which types of trains are used for which particular routes. And right now, as you saw just a second ago, I was using the TMPE just to make sure that my roundabout was going to be running smoothly and correctly. So we've moved forward a little bit here, and what I've done is I've added a main road all the way around the kind of unit, which is kind of what Sam was saying. And I think I'm using the trolley buses here. So basically you've got a clockwise and anti-clockwise trolley bus going all the way around, picking passengers up from the train terminal and depositing them around the areas. I've also got 3 smaller inner zones. On this video I'm particularly working over here on the top left. So I'm now adding trolley buses to go around there. So effectively what happens, people can move from the train station, get on a trolley bus, go to the nearest kind of bus stop, and then hop on by walking just across a little bit into the other trolley buses. Now I'm not sure, but I'd imagine because it's quite close to the train terminal and the Sims do walk quite a distance, they would not even bother using the trolley buses. So be it. Anyway, again, I'm using the TMPE and I am putting in the pedestrian roads, and I'm blocking them to stop sort of traffic going up and down. But the key thing is you do really need to do things like block all traffic but allow at least SOS, so emergency vehicles, and the waste vehicles, which is the recycling side. Otherwise, anything that you zone up next to those roads, which I think is quite nice actually, because you can make kind of little small residential paths and maybe have exclusive houses down them, and that provides the ability for you to have little houses there and they won't get abandoned because of waste rubbish. Whilst I've got the zoning up, you can see that I've added high density commercial areas around the actual train station, and then just opposite that the low density commercial areas. The reason being is that obviously, well, if you look at it, train stations have some kind of shops nearby. They also won't have, ideally you won't have houses right next to a train station because they generate a lot of noise. And this terminal building, this terminal station, will be incredibly busy. I mean, I'm only going to put in 3 routes into this actual station for the time being, but you can see that it will become a very busy station. So you wouldn't want to have actual residential housing literally right on its doorstep. And the commercial stuff does help reduce the noise pollution. Therefore, your Sims will not get sick. They won't get sick and tired and even ill because of that continuous train noise and drone that goes on. So here I am, I'm just trying to map out the station links, the routes going from the station to a couple of my areas, mainly because they are quite far away. So trains are very quick, they can take a lot of passengers from one place to another, so therefore they become quite efficient, and they don't get stuck in roadways like buses and trolley buses and trams do. They don't take up anything. Metro, I think, would be a bit too far to push that. I guess although you could do it and it would probably look quite nice, I don't think that's probably the right thing to do in this occasion, because as you can see, it is actually quite a distance. I hope you've enjoyed this little video about my kind of residential commercial area number 4 with my big train terminal. So if you have, then do hit that subscribe button, that would be absolutely perfect. Hit the notification bell to be told when I'm doing future videos and releasing them, and hit the like button. Please do make a comment, leave me a question, or is it any good? I don't know, I think it's bloody brilliant, but that's just me saying. Please do hit subscribe, and I hope you keep yourself safe and well, and I shall see you again soon. Goodbye for now.